So we are back here at Busy Bee Garage. A couple of products that you might want to have to do the job. I would say get some CRC Bricklin. Can't really say the name right, but this is some awesome stuff to actually clean up great motor parts. I have used this on every project I done did on my car. And this right here is some very good lubrication oils to use actually well on your car as well. This stuff here is very good for lubrication, breaking old bolts, breaking basically anything that got a rust to it, man. I mean, even bring it back to almost down there back to brand new, but this is a good product and this is a good product. So actually get these guys here to do this job, this valve job. So let's jump right into it, man. So I got a valve here. I just finished cleaning this thing. I just literally took the old took it apart, took it out of one of my cylinder heads that I have here on the ground. I'm going to show you how to clean those as well with the tools that you need. Now, this was a old valve. It is still old, and we're going to reuse it. But I had took the liberty to take the time out to clean it up a little bit. You see if it's like it's clean, and you're gonna look at you're gonna see the difference on this thing when I show you this one to an old one. And you're going to actually see the difference. So I'm going to show you the valve jacket here. And this is for the, I think these are the, let's see, these are the exhaust valves. If you notice between the two, that valve, this valve here is been clean and this one hasn't. So like I said, if you look at right there, you know, you can tell I still got some carbonation buildup, but that's okay. You don't really, I ain't gonna say you really want to get everything off. It's good to get everything off to have a good seal, but most likely this part will be inside your cylinder heads moving up and down and getting burnt through that exhaust. So only thing you really want to have clean is just from here, from this part of the shaft all the way up to about there. So you got all this just to have clean. And these came, like I said, this came out of my old cylinder heads, which was pretty awesome because I thought they were like really, really messed up, but they're not. It's just the seeds that's inside the cylinder head, which I'm going to show you a little bit later. But these you can do actually just do it yourself, and you can, take it with the tools and get it all cleaned up. So, like I said, we just showing you the wornness, and it's worn the hell out. You see, it's burnt. It is like literally caked up. It wasn't seating properly. It wasn't holding air or compressed air good enough. So, like I said, I just went and you know took those two products, which is what you see back there, the blaster and the CRC brake cleaner, and we just cleaned it up. And I already got a little napkin, and I'm gonna show you the tools that you need. So you actually need a drill. I purchased this at Harbor Freight or your local neighborhood or tool shed. You can get one of these. I would say if you got a Harbor Freight or a tool shed, go there and purchase it. It's maybe like no more than $30. So I purchased the drill, using it for the job that I'm doing with the valves. And basically, all you need is like maybe like a little brittle pad, something like this. You just want to get it all damped up and wet. And you can see I was already doing one just to get everything going. But I'm gonna get back with you guys, and basically, I'm gonna show you how to clean this thing up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick this thing here. We're gonna stick this in here, like so. All right. And you're gonna stick it in there. You're gonna tighten it up. know, and this is kind of hard to do with one hand, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So what I'm gonna do is flip this camera around. I don't think it will let me flip it around. Yeah, it's so hard to do this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip the camera around itself, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So here we go. You ain't see me? Oh, there we go. So we sticking this thing here and here. So it goes in here like this. You might want to have you a towel or something in place or handy within the time. So go ahead. And you just want to stick it on here because I got gloves on. Or you can do it by bare hand or whatever you choose. But always make sure you have gloves on. This thing will burn, you know, the hell out of your hands here. And like I said, just make sure it's on there real tight, so what can't come off. Yeah, and I can't pull it out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that brake cleaner and a little bit of the blaster. We're gonna spray it on. You just give it a nice little light spray and get in there and hold it down and get to spinning. And it's always good to do this. And you can do it with a 400 grit, 500 grit, 600 grit sandpaper. And that's always good. That will really get these bad boys to shine and look really, really clean, really buffed out. And it'll get the job done, man. And it doesn't take long. Probably per valve, you may be looking at like 2 to 3 minutes per valve. So most people are like, oh yeah, I put in about 500. I'm like, yeah, you put in 500 hours because your ass didn't know what the hell you was doing. So that's just straight up. But it takes about 2 or 3 minutes per each valve. And just spin it away, man. I mean, you don't really have to have these things super, super clean. They are easy enough to do it yourself. And if you are a mechanic, like I said, you're a mechanic, it's just easy to do it yourself. So don't worry about anything about, oh, you know, the mechanic told me to do it this way. And look, trust me, they do it because they have the machines to do it that way. But they'll say, oh, I put in about 500 hours of manual. They didn't. Really, they really didn't. What they did was basically took your valves and your cylinder heads and just basically did the same thing that I'm doing now. Just cleaning it up, making sure it's workable, and you can actually just reuse them. You know what I mean? So, like I said, you want to make sure all these things are clean when you are putting these back into your vehicle. So, to the next video, I'm going to see you guys later. Back here from Busy Bee Garage. Holla.